Upon entering this video, you may feel drawn to a certain group of cards already, or maybe even a certain totem that we have laid out here. And if so, then that is the group of cards for your reading. But if not, go ahead now and take a few moments to center your energy. Taking a deep breath in and out. Continuing to breathe deeply as I welcome you in here. So hi everyone, Venus here, and this is a monthly tarot card reading for the month of June 2019. The intentions of this reading is to help guide you, to give you insight, clarity, and to put more light into your life. So we're going to be going over what you can expect in your physical world, career, business, relationship, etc. And then what you can expect in your spiritual journey, as well as the energy that you are coming into in the month of June 2019. So if you haven't already picked a card, advise you to do that right away. You can pause the video here, but if not, we're going to go ahead and jump right in. We're going to be starting over here with group number 1, group 2, group 3, and group 4, okay? And hello to those of you who chose group number 1 with this shell that we have right here. And ironically, coincidentally enough, but of course there's nothing such as coincidences, we have for your energy coming into the month of June 2019, we have the oyster. So oyster energy is very creative. Oyster energy is the creator, okay? When you think about the oyster energy, the oyster energy person is able to think things and bring them into fruition into the real world. The oyster energy is bustling with ideas, innovation, lots of gifts and talents, but the downside to the oyster energy is insecurity, overthinking, not believing in oneself, and being unable to put yourself out there, being shy, okay? So that's the thing that you need to look out for this month. So you'll know you are in balance this month if you are feeling blessed, generous, masterful, if you're feeling as if, you may still have the nerves, but you feel okay with putting yourself out there. You're out of balance if you are suppressing yourself, not allowing yourself to shine. If you are detaching and, quitting your projects and not taking charge and putting yourself in a box, in a bubble, and hiding yourself away. This month is definitely not the time for any of that, okay? None of it. To bring yourself into balance, you simply just need to share something it is that you are doing, okay? So for those of you who are in your business, in your career, in your relationships, some of you just need to go out and text that person and be emotionally vulnerable. Some of you just need to go ahead and take that leap of faith and start that business. Some of you just need to sit down and start writing that book, start talking to that person, start taking charge in your workplace. Whatever it is that you need to do, you have this oyster energy to support you, because oyster energy can accomplish anything once it puts its mind to it, okay? The only downside to oyster energy, once again, is overthinking and insecurity. So don't let your worries talk you out of being great, okay? Now, these two cards are representing right here, physical world, and your spiritual journey, spiritual world. These two are very much intertwined for you, at least in your reading, for those of you who chose this group. We have here the King of Swords in reverse for your physical world. So the King of Swords in reverse is saying that you might be caught up in the wind, you might be swept away, right? You might be paying too much attention to the physical world and seeing things as it is, and saying to yourself, this is how it is, so that's how it's always going to be. Little do you know, there are things that are happening energetically beneath the surface, because things are so much more than surface level. There are things happening beneath the surface that is supporting you and leading you to the right place. You just need to put yourself energetically into the right mindset, into the right energy, into the right feeling state, okay? And set your intentions out there and communicate with your inner self and with the universe and whatnot. So that's what is happening in your physical world. You might be getting too caught up in the way things are. And with this King of Swords in reverse as well, you might be, perhaps some of you, leaning more towards being overly detached or too straightforward, too blunt to the point of emotionlessness. For others of you, this is just, once again, common theme with the oyster energy. It's overthinking, it's worrying, it's this energy of making things harder for yourself in a sense, okay? So don't get swept away, don't get carried away. Now, these two energies are very much intertwined with your spiritual journey, because your spiritual journey for this month is the Arrow Master. Okay, let's get this into focus. So the Arrow Master, one of the most important things the Arrow Master teaches you is the law of detachment. And I think this is something many of you need to be practicing, okay? So the Arrow Master is all about hitting the mark, intention, and detachment. Set your intention, put yourself in a place energetically, in a feeling state, know what it is you want, and let it go. Detach, okay? Don't overthink it. Don't let worry or anxiety take control of you, okay? The only reason why we worry and we're anxious is because our ego feels the need to control a situation. You need to surrender it to the universe, okay? So this month is really teaching you how to detach. So if you're feeling extra anxious, extra worrisome, if you're feeling extra like you need to control everything and everyone, if you're, in that space, just know that that energy is actually helping you grow, and it's there to help you break through it. The energy is being placed there purposefully so that you can break through from it and successfully master this law of detachment. And I'm telling you guys, June, once you've got that law of detachment clicked in your heads, once you've mastered it, it's going to be a breeze, and you're just going to be this effortlessly creating, churning out whatever it is you're doing in work and business and relationships, effortless, okay? So I highly, highly recommend for you guys to look up the law of detachment, study it, know it better than you know the back of your hand, and it'll be very, very beneficial to you this month with what is being brought up for you in the month of June, okay? So that was your reading. Hopefully it was helpful. Hopefully I was able to guide you or offer you something. Thank you guys so much for watching. If you liked it, please leave me a like, a comment, maybe even subscribe. If not, completely okay. Thank you guys so much for watching, and I will see you next time. Bye! And hello to those of you who chose group number 2 with the black stone that we have here. So we're going to jump right in, starting off with the energy that is going to be supporting you in the month of June 2019. We have for you the bear energy. So the bear energy is one that is all about waking up. For some of you, this month marks extreme spiritual revelation as well as just awakening. The bear is coming out of hibernation, so things are really going to get started. The momentum is picking up. I feel like for a lot of you, things will just be clicking, synchronicities, signs, downloads from the universe, just a bunch of insight and revelation. I feel like things are going to be making a lot more sense in the coming days this month, okay? So in balance, you're going to be finding a lot of inner strength, inner wisdom, and you're going to feel this natural inclination to want to grow and to move forward and to learn, okay? But out of balance, you might be feeling a bit withdrawn. You might be feeling slow, sluggish, lethargic. If you are in a habit of, sleeping past your alarm, could be a small sign that you are out of balance, okay? You need to start waking up eager to start your day so that you can have that energy throughout the entire rest of your day. Now, to put yourself into balance, this card does suggest doing some sort of movement or exercise or something to stimulate you, okay? Now, what's going on in your physical world, your business, career, relationships, etc.? We have here the Ace of Wands. So the Ace of Wands on this side of the card, it signifies that you are having a lot of good energy or impulses or thoughts or ideas, a lot of good gut feelings, like the follow your gut, the natural instinct. A lot of it is good, but you may be losing sight of the big picture. So whenever you find yourself confused, whether in your relationships or in your career or in your home life or just, with your well-being, take a step back and look at the big picture. So to put this into perspective, you might be, you might follow the impulse of working out more, waking up every morning and going to the gym, but you might be losing sight of the big picture, not seeing your progress and getting down on yourself, overthinking, feeling like you are going nowhere. You have to pull yourself out of that and look at the big picture and say to yourself, I see myself every day. I don't see the differences that I'm making, but other people do see it, and it is a work in progress. And sort of just pulling yourself out and once again talking yourself through it all and seeing the bigger picture, knowing that there is, you're always growing and you're always moving, even if you don't necessarily see it, okay? And then spiritually, your spirit journey, where are you being taken? We have the Chess Queen coming to you as an ally this month, and the Chess Queen is all about trust and strategizing. So what this Chess Queen is telling me is that this month is going to be extremely potent for you, and the law of attraction, the law of manifestation, bringing things into your reality. So simply putting out what it is you want the universe to give you or to bring to you. I intend to heal today. Universe, please help me heal today. Things of that nature. Or universe, I want to manifest an extra $20. Things of that nature. You're going to be super potent this month. By setting out those intentions, you are going to be having impulses, once again, impulses coming through, impulses, gut feelings, okay? Follow the universe's strategy. Follow these impulses, follow these gut feelings, because it is the universe's way of guiding you and showing you where to go, okay? You will win this game as long as you let spirit choose your moves. Follow your bliss and follow inspired messages delivered by your soul. You cannot lose when you enter into the realm of the Chess Queen. So, following the universe's guidance and just simply going with the flow, not resisting, trusting that everything happens for a reason and that you are where you need to be and that you are being led a certain place in a certain place and time, all in divine and perfect alignment and timing, okay? So that was your reading. Hopefully you enjoyed it. If you did, please leave me a like, comment, maybe even subscribe. If not, completely okay. Thank you so much for watching, and I will see you next time. Bye! And hello to those of you who chose group number 4 for your reading, choosing this beautiful ring that we have here. So we're going to jump right in with the energy that is following you into the month of June 2019, and we have the Deer. So this is very much my divine feminine energy card. Deer energy is very loving, intuitive, graceful, and it is the energy of the mother. Okay, so in balance, you will be feeling receptive, compassionate, and nurturing this month. But out of balance, you may be feeling concerned, protective, worrisome. You might be feeling like you need to control and go get everything, but divine feminine energy is all about receiving, and this is the energy supporting you and working with you this month. So creation and receiving, being receptive and open, following divine timing and divine alignment and divine instinct. Now, to bring yourself into balance, if you do find yourself shifting out of balance, simply put yourself in nature or with children, or whatever it is you feel speaks to the divine feminine within you. And we're speaking on spiritual terms, okay? It doesn't matter male or female or other. We all have divine feminine energies within us, and how do you connect to that is what will bring you back into balance this month. Now, with the deer energy, it also may appear in case of a birth or celebration, and that is just one thing I had to put out there, okay? But deer energy is also very gentle and compassionate, and it'll be there for you, especially if there are hard times going on this month, okay? Now, what to expect in your physical, material world, we have here the Five of Wands. So, with the Five of Wands, we can see that both people are kind of in a spar, but they're both equally matched, okay? They both have two wands in their hands. Now, when this card comes up in a reading, it is telling you that, whether in your relationships, in your work life, in your day-to-day life, there may be situations arising that are going to be trying and testing you. Every time I get the Five of Wands card, I always say it's like everyone and their grandmothers are trying to test you right now. But this side of the Five of Wands, because this deck is kind of special, it has two sides. This side of the Five of Wands says, do not let it get to you because none of it is too serious. And I feel I'm getting the word projecting. So a lot of people may be projecting this month. A lot of people may be releasing and purging things in the month of June. So don't take things too personally and don't take things too seriously, okay? In your work life, in your family life, in your day-to-day life, in anything in the physical world, try not to take it too personally. Try not to attach yourself to these attacks, quote-unquote attacks, okay? Because at the end of the day, it's not worth it. And that is the advice coming for you through your for your physical, for the day-to-day life. It's something to be aware about, okay? Now, in your spiritual journey, we have the Phoenix. So the Phoenix talks about resurrection and surrendering to change. So this month is going to be feeling like a rebirth for you almost. Now, one thing you have to keep in mind is for this rebirth to happen, for this transformation, this evolution, this ascension to happen, you need to be open to it. And you need to surrender to the change. You can't resist it, otherwise more trials and things that are going to be trying you are going to be coming up over and over and over again until it cracks you to the point where you finally say, fine, I'll surrender. So cut your suffering short. I tried to say suffering and short at the same time. Didn't work out. Cut your suffering short and simply just surrender to the universe. If you are going through something right now, just say, you know what, fine, I trust it. I'm going to surrender and I'm going to go with the flow and trust that I am where I need to be at any given time. And I don't know if you've been on this or if you've been noticing this, but every time nowadays, I know personally whenever I check my phone, I always see repeating numbers. And I know I've heard this from my friends who aren't even that spiritual. Okay, so that is a sign that you're in alignment and you're where you need to be. If you open your phone and see 233 or 222, okay, these signs are telling you, keep calm, you're where you need to be, okay? So, and I guess I'm going to mention this. I went to the movies the other day and we saw the movie The Sun Is Also a Star, and in the movie the train got delayed and so they were kind of stuck waiting, and the train conductor was speaking over the the speaker phones or whatever, and he was telling a story about, this takes place in New York, and he was telling a story about how one day him and his daughter were on the bus, and the bus broke down, and they were stuck in traffic for how long, and it just so happened that that bus was en route to the Twin Towers, and so if the bus had never broken down, they would have been spot on where the incident in 9/11 happened. And so never question when you are in alignment. Never question where you are. You are meant to be where you are meant to be. You never know, that one delay could be saving your life, okay? Your friends not inviting you out could actually be helping you emotionally, okay? Don't ask me how I know, but I know, and it'll show up frequently. So just trust where you are and trust the process and let the rebirth happen. Surrender to the universe. So that was your reading. Thank you so much for watching. Hopefully you enjoyed it. And if you did, please leave me a like, a comment, maybe even subscribe. But if not, completely okay. Thank you so much for watching, and I will see you next time. Bye. Hello to those of you who chose group number 3 with this beautiful clear quartz crystal here. So your reading is a bit of a special one. There is a lot of spirit coming through to this reading, okay? This is a very spiritually inclined reading, okay? So I'm going to do this a little bit differently than I did the other groups. So here we have the energy leading you into the month of June 2019. This is the energy of the unicorn, and this is a spirit card marked by the symbol here with the circle. So the energy is extremely potent. This energy coming into this month is aligned with a certain chakra. Let me see. So it is aligned with the 6th chakra, the third eye chakra. Okay, so this month is truly all about your spiritual journey for those of you choosing this group. Now I'm going to read to you a little bit on this card, because this card differs from the other card in such that it is a spirit card, so the meaning is a bit more vague, and I feel like different pieces of it will be resonating with different people. So I'm going to therefore read it to you, and thus you can take from it what you want. So it says, the unicorn, reconnecting to higher wisdom or divinity. It is difficult to see, hear, or think of a unicorn without immediately questioning if it is real. Did they ever exist? Perhaps, maybe, long ago. The mind answers maybe, or it could be, or no way, but this very contemplation explains our relationship with divinity and our wavering belief in the unicorn. We wonder what divinity is. We wonder where our intuition comes from and if it really can be trusted. We think about our higher power, and our mind hesitates between yes, no, and maybe. Is it male or female? Does the higher power have a name? Is it just a feeling? This unicorn card appears and wakes us up to curiosity about the higher self and the divine. It is a card of questioning, exploring, and contemplating the inexplicable. The mind's eye knows there is something beyond our day-to-day lives and a deeper dimension behind our experiences. So that is the energy coming in to you, with you in June. It's a lot, I know. So we're just going to leave that at that. Your energy, once again, something very spiritually driven, okay? Everyone's path is different, so you will know what it means for you. Now, happening in your physical world, this is coming to me more of a lesson that you might be attempting to learn, happening in your physical world. So here we have the King of Pentacles, but his back is faced towards us, as opposed to the other side of the card where we see the King of Pentacles sitting on his throne. we have the King of Pentacles right here with his back towards us. And what this card is saying is that the King of Pentacles has an endless amount of abundance, and there is nothing hidden from him. And I think this is our relationship with the universe or source, or, you know, whatever it is you believe in. There is a unlimited amount of abundance being offered to us, and none of it is hidden. The only reason why we may think so is because we have not awoken to the possibility that things are infinite. And with this unicorn card coming through, it's telling me that you are very much ready to experience this abundance. So what this is telling me is that this month for you can be such a powerful month for manifesting, can be such a powerful month for simply re-evolutionizing is what I'm getting, your life. You can wake up the next morning and everything can be completely different, and it's all a matter of mastering your energy is what I'm getting, okay? There is abundance ready for you, available to you, okay? There is an infinite amount ready for you. You will never tire, you will never be short of anything, because there is abundance and you simply have to reconnect and tap back into it. So this card coming into the physical world for you is saying that you simply need to tap into where you are energetically, spiritually, and become in alignment with the things that you want to manifest, and it will manifest. So great opportunity and potentiality to have these things come into your life, okay? Super, super, super important. Now, on your spiritual journey, we have the Altar Priestess. She's asking you to examine your relationship with everything and everyone, and to treat everything as sacred. I'm also getting that, there's an energetic agreement that happens every time you interact with something. The slightest touch, the words you speak, you're putting something out there energetically, and it is going to manifest in your life. So what is it that you are thinking and feeling and telling other people, and how are you carrying yourself on a day-to-day basis? You have to start paying attention to these things and noticing that everything in your life is sacred. And I'm feeling that some of you are really resonating with this idea. And so if you are, it's especially even more important that you examine your relationship just with your outside world, okay? Examine the energy that you are emitting, and examine what it is you are accepting into your life. And I believe that is it, because now my mind is completely silent on the case. So that was your reading. Hopefully you enjoyed it. If you did, please leave me a like, a comment, maybe even subscribe. If not, completely okay. Thank you so much for watching, and I will see you next time. Bye.